Good morning, everybody. Welcome to episode 3. I think it's 317. We're getting close to that 365 mark every day, just a little bit closer. Back in Florida. And welcome to Florida. Check this out. It is 84 degrees at 7 a.m. You heard that right, 84 degrees. It is so humid that every window in my house is all fogged up. And it's a little intense to breathe. It rained, it poured last night, and I'm assuming that's a lot of where all this humidity came from, but it's crazy. The amount of humidity today here in Florida is pretty insane. But I know that all winter I'll be nice and warm and cozy, so I'll take this as well. Anyway, day 2, hopping back on that bicycle, getting back in the diet mode, and continuing my journey to lose some weight and feel better. So here we go. All right, day 2 in the books. There's a lot of wind today. Fortunately, the last road, my road, I was going with the wind, so I had a tailwind. But man, there's 3 different sections where I was going into the headwind, and I was pedaling. It felt like I was not moving. That's how strong the headwind is today. But we got it done, and we're moving on. It's just like I'm starting all over, guys. I took like 100 and maybe 110 days off while I was on the road, and now I come back and I feel fat and out of shape and winded, and yeah, all that fun stuff. I can tell I'm in a little better shape than I was last year when I started, but still, it's a lot. But we're gonna do it because I see so many people that are just like struggle to get on and off their bikes, and you know, most of them are overweight, and you know, that's just what it is, and they're happy like that. I'm hoping not to be that way. I'm hoping to ride well into my 70s and 80s, just like the guy you guys met last week in my video, Frenchie, like 82 years old and still riding. That there is my goal. 82 years old and still riding 2 wheels. So I'm gonna keep working on my fitness and my weight to make sure that that happens. So anyway, I'm gonna do this workout till we get back from the cruise, and then I have a whole nother level of workout planned after that. So stay tuned and you'll see what I'm doing next. Anyway, time for coffee, time to get to work. Well, guess what day it is? Yeah, it's Thursday. Guess where the girls are? Getting ready to get their dance on. Yes, it's line dancing night, and Mama Badger has been looking so forward to this. So she's got line dancing this week and line dancing next week, and maybe the week after that, before she will miss a week for the cruise. But they're getting ready to get their groove on.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Look at that, she remembers the dance. Anyway, I'm chilling, gonna eat, and then I'm headed back to the house where I'll finish up this video. I'm out of here. All right, I'm back home. The girls are still doing their dance thing, so I'm home. Gonna get this video all wrapped up and maybe relax. But when I first got home, I turned on TV and Prime actually, and on there is a movie about Don the Snake Prudhomme, the snake versus the mongoose. It's a movie / based off of real life. Anyway, pretty interesting. For those old school drag racers, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look up Don the Snake Prudhomme. Anyway, I've always loved drag racing. So I'm a gearhead, right? I like cars. I like drag racing. I like oval racing. I like motorcycles. I like all that kind of stuff. Which kind of brings me to the subject tonight. So it's funny. I posted a video of a Honda chopper that was in the Barber Museum, and in the Barber Museum was this, long, stretched out, raked out, ridiculous Honda chopper, right? So it was really, really cool looking. I'm gonna set you guys down here, hopefully. Anyway, so this chopper's, like I said, ridiculous looking, really sharp looking, and I did a video of it, and I posted, would you ride it? And I got a lot of people that said, like, nope, wouldn't ride it. It's too stretched out for me. I'm too old. It would hurt me too much. It's not a Harley. I wouldn't ride it. And those kind of comments right there kind of put a stop to me for a second. Because the truth of the matter is I'm a Harley guy, right? And I'm not saying I'm going to go out and buy this bike, but if somebody gave me a chance to ride it, I'm absolutely going to ride it. In fact, anybody gives me a chance to ride anything, I'm going to ride it just for the experience and the fact that I love motorcycles. So if you love motorcycles, why would you ever say, nope, I don't want to ride it? I don't care what brand it is. I have never been on a motorcycle ride that I did not have fun on. I have ridden dirt bikes, mini bikes, four-wheelers, three-wheelers, you name it. And every one of them, I distinctly remember having a great time. So why would you not take the opportunity to ride whatever? Whatever's sitting there in front of you, they're not telling you to spend your money on it. They're not telling you have to buy it. So why wouldn't you take and ride it? I don't get that mentality. Because it doesn't have a name brand that you like on it, you wouldn't ride it? Really? What kind of motorcycle enthusiast or biker wouldn't ride the bike because, well, it's not XYZ brand? Secondly, a few weeks ago, you guys saw a video where we stopped and helped a couple from Minnesota when we were headed to Arkansas and got them back on the road. And so I posted that video, and here's the comments that I got. Make sure you put a helmet on the ground behind the bike. That is the sign of distress. I've heard that before. Not everybody knows that, but I have heard that before. But like I said, well, what if you don't, like in Missouri, you don't have to wear a helmet. So what if you don't have a helmet? What do you do then? But what I'm really getting to here is why would you need a sign? Why, if you see a motorcycle on the side of the road, why do you need a sign to stop and ask if they need help? So somebody's like, well, I've stopped multiple times and they would just take it a piss, or they would just, talking on the phone. So what? It took you 30 seconds to slow down and say, hey man, you okay? And they said, yeah man, I'm just taking a piss, or I'm on the phone. 30 seconds. I guess I'm missing, what's the big deal? What is the big deal? Why, how busy, crazy busy are you that it kills you and pains you to take 30 seconds out of your day to stop if you see any motorcycle? That's the other thing. I had some people say, well, if it's a Honda, I'm not stopping. Why? It's a person on a motorcycle. That's all that matters. A person on a motorcycle sitting alongside the road. I don't care what they're there for. And a lot of people are like, well, I couldn't help. How do you know? Maybe their cell phone's dead. Oh, you've got a cell phone that's charged up. There you go. Maybe they're waiting on help, because that's what a lot of people say. Well, everybody's got a cell phone, so they've already probably called for help. Fantastic. So you stop and they're like, I got help on the way. Hey man, I've got some water on my bike. Would you like an ice cold water? There are 1,000 different ways that you may potentially be able to help. Or you may pull over and they'll be like, yeah, it's doing this, this, and this. I've got help on the way. And you're like, you know what? I know how to fix that. And in about 2 minutes, you fix their bike, and then they can call their ride and say, you know what? I'm all set because, this guy came along and helped me get my bike started, and I'm rolling down the road. I guess the moral of the story is there seems to be a lot of politics in this biker world, and that's for a whole nother video, which I don't ever touch on any kind of politics, whether it's politics, or whether it's politics in the biker world. But the one thing I will say is I love motorcycles, and yes, anytime I get a chance to ride any motorcycle, I'm going to do it. And anytime I see any biker alongside the road with his motorcycle, I'm going to stop and ask if I can help. I don't care what they're riding. I don't care what the circumstance. If I can safely get to them, I will. I've been known to go down the road, turn around, and come back to help. And I stop and help whether I'm on my bike, in my car, whatever. Just to say, what's up? What do you need? How can I help? Oh, you're all set? Well, fantastic. My name's Sonny. It was nice to meet you, and I move on. So I guess the whole basis of this rant is, come on guys, we can do better. Most of us are all gearheads, and most of us love motorcycles and cars and whatever else. Why would we not just stop and help a fellow person out? And why would we ever say no to riding any kind of motorcycle or driving any kind of car or truck or I want to drive them all. I want to ride all the motorcycles. Anyway, that's it. The end. Rant's over. I hope you guys have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.